are you doing? Hey, Hugh, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at Venus.
5:30 in the morning, you're stargazing?
Venus is not a star, it's one of the planets.
Okay, don't bust a nerd gasket. Hugh, a favor. I need a term paper.
Why don't you see if Teresa could give you one of her term papers? If you were there till 5:30, you obviously got everything else from her.
Hey, Huey, don't be uncool. Teresa and I are cut out for each other.
I thought Teresa was different. I told everybody that Teresa and I were...
You shouldn't have told anybody, Teresa, you were an item. She only sat with you at lunch because she needed help with a statistical problem.
It's embarrassing. Now everybody will ask why Teresa and I aren't together.
Nobody will ask you that. You blow everything up inside your head. Teresa, Jesus, Hubie, do you even know how many times you've done this?
First semester at college, I loved 6 girls. Second semester, 5. Second year, 4 co-eds, a high school senior, and my French professor. My junior year, I'm more mature now, I love just Teresa and now Olga. But when they meet Alvin, they go into a passion frenzy. Look at him. Alvin Amato, who hasn't quite mastered English, and somehow seduced my French professor, Jean Rene.
Jean Rene and I were cut out for each other.
No girl is cut out for him, but when they meet him, they fall into the quicksand of his male finesse and his sexual charm. They never see me again as anything but an aid to studying. To the female gender, I am nothing but walking cliff notes.
So forget Teresa. Look, I got 4 hours to do my psych paper.
You have everything. My girls, my term papers, and I just realized you're also wearing my shirt.
I didn't think you minded. It brings out the color in my eyes. Ah, my psych prof will love this paper. I'm gonna go take a shower. How about typing up a new cover sheet for me? Huh? Be a pal.
What? You're not even gonna read it?
It's 40 pages. Jesus, I wish I had that kind of time.
Maybe Alvin is rooted in the folk ways of Earth in a way I am not. I'll make a call. Ah, hello, Lynn? Guess who this is? No. 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 Nope. Wrong again. Lynn, take one more guess. I sit next to you in history. No, he's on the other side of you. Yes, I'm Hubie. Hubie King. Hello, Lynn? You there, Lynn? Hello, Lynn? Hello? No. Now, Alvin had called Lynn. It was my phone call to her, and my losing Teresa to him that was a watershed. So I decided to wreak some kind of retributive justice on Alvin.
Hubie, what will you call me?
Beatrice, after Dante's idealized love in the Divine Comedy.
Are you sure you're not making a mistake, Hubie?
You're so desirable. How could I be making a mistake?
Well, to be candid, Hubie, you play inside your head too much. There are some who are just too much within themselves.
You sound like my mother now. You know how many times I've reached out? Where else can I go now? Where?
I know, Hubie, I understand. But I warn you, you're toying with the laws of creation.
She exaggerates. Alright, yes. I invented her. I created her. I had to. I made her up from the best parts of all the girls I had ever met. Height,
5'4",
eyes,
green,
hair,
jet black,
chest.
34.
I argued for larger breasts, but Beatrice talked me out of it.
Balance, symmetry, proportion. Remember the Greeks?
See? She practically invented herself. IQ?
160.
Yes. She's a Mensa chick in a Playboy body. Alvin Amato, eat your lustful heart out. I began by putting notes on our apartment door so Alvin would see them, and I signed her name.
Meet at the same place tonight. Beatrice.
Every few days, another note on the door.
Thank you for the wonderful Saturday night. Your pal, Beatrice.
I made him think I got progressively more involved with her.
Sorry I missed you. Mom and Dad loved having you for dinner. Call me. Love, Beatrice.
Love, Beatrice. Oh, you're home. Another note from Beatrice on the door. The college newspaper accepted my article! Exclamation point. We celebrate tonight! Exclamation point. Love, Beatrice! 2 exclamation points.
Oh, I'm so happy for her.
All these notes. Doesn't this Beatrice have a phone?
Of course she has a phone. She just stops by hoping to catch me in the flesh.
Really? Hoping to catch you in the cube. And that craft, huh? You're hovering again. Retro rockets. Ease it on down.
Alvin, I don't care what you think. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to her place to congratulate her on her newspaper article.
Where does she live? Huh? The dorms?
No, she lives in town.
Have an apartment, yeah? Are you sure this Beatrice is interested in you in that way?
Yes, I am, Alvin, even if it's none of your affair.
You're not just milking her through a course or something?
Alvin, Beatrice cares for me in that way.
Hey, okay, that's great. I know you, Hugh. You and girls. In high school, the joke is that you were voted most likely to stay a virgin.
Yeah.
After Easter vacation, Alvin expected that whomever I were to be done with Hubie by then. But Hubie just became more immersed in his cause. I was an energy force, a dynamic in his life, a ruse. Hubie paid a girl at an escort service to hold the apartment and pretend to be.
Hello?
Hey, may I speak to Hubie, please?
He's at a meeting at the Night Society or something. You want to leave a message?
Yes, tell him Beatrice called.
Oh, hey. So, you're Beatrice Dante then.
Yes, I am.
Hubie's told me all about you.
Oh?
Yeah, and I read your article on the lunar eclipse. And then when the eclipse happened and it got all dark outside, I sort of thought of you. Hello? You still there?
Oh, well, I'm glad you liked my article.
I did. You don't mind if I call you B, do you?
I prefer Beatrice.
You got it, Beatrice. I like women who are assertive. Listen, I'd love to meet you sometime. Why is Hubie keeping you a secret?
Well, Hubie and I are both busy, and we like to spend whatever free time we have alone together.
Uh-huh.
Say, one of these days, we should go out for lunch. Hubie and me, you and your girlfriend.
Oh, I don't have a steady, Beatrice. I'm just a young loner, still looking around. Is she attractive?
Beatrice?
Yeah, no shit. What'd she look like?
Well, Beatrice is a picture of pulchritude.
What's that supposed to mean? You got a photo?
You know something? I haven't got one snapshot of her.
So what's she look like?
Well, she's got jet black hair, Alvin.
Yeah?
Long jet black hair.
Really?
And big green eyes, and long lashes, and a cute nose, and a mouth that you'd want to kiss forever. You know, one of those pendulous lower lips?
Pendulous lower lip?
Uh-huh.
It sounds as if you're describing me a picture from a novel.
Well, you asked me what she looked like, so I described her. Every time I ask you about a girl, all you ever say is, oh, she's got a nice ass. Look, I'm happy, Alvin. For the first time in a long time, I'm happy. I mean it.
If you're happy, I'm happy. I really can't wait to meet her.
nonchalant, but I knew I'd caught his mind in my trap. It gave me imperial pleasure to know that I had tapped into his longing for yet another girl, knowing he could never have her. He went to people who knew me and began to ask if they had met my Beatrice. But I planned ahead the way I do in a chess game. I dropped the information I wanted Alvin to have to our mutual friends.
Skinny and Teresa both have the same story, so it must be true.
And what story is that?
I'm glad I'm the last to know that you're engaged. That you gave this Beatrice a ring.
All right. You found out. We're engaged.
Engaged? Has your father met her?
Of course, he loves her. He says that she reminds him of my mother. You remember how smart my mother is. He also said...
You're doing something crazy, Hugh.
Crazy? Why?
Christ, I haven't even met her yet and you're engaged.
Look, you'll meet her when you meet her. Oh, and Teresa said that you asked for her phone number.
There's no listing for a Beatrice Dante in town.
Ah, so you were gonna call her.
Well, naturally, yes. When I found out that my roommate, Hubie Hayes, was engaged, I wanted to call her to see if this girl's taking advantage of your easygoing nature. I care about you. I mean, you're my best friend. You're close. I'll wait until you're ready for your friends to meet her, okay? Just take it slow, huh? You engaged? I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Alvin's whole being was becoming frazzled over my girl. She's my girl, Alvin. I'll take care of her.
Are you sure?
Yes. Now, good night. And it was about this point that he began to dream of her, began to call out her name in his sleep. But, I mean, it scares me, to be honest, to think that he's dreaming of her, my girl.
Beatrice.
Alvin Amato.
Oh my God. I've waited so long for this moment.
You shouldn't have.
Why not? We're alone. Just the two of us. You're everything Hubie said you were and more. You do have beautiful eyes.
What am I doing here?
You and I are cut out for each other. I never wanted another girl so bad before.
Who would be interested in a guy who samples girls as if they're hors d'oeuvres?
With someone like you, I could change. I could settle down, marriage, if you wanted.
Hubie told you I loved him.
You can't. You can't love Hubie. Hubie is a dork, and one day you'll meet a dorkess and love a family of dorklets.
Is that how you speak of your best friend?
He is my best friend, but look at me. Look at my teeth. Look at my eyes. Look at my hair. Look at my physique. You feel it? That ripple of desire?
Yes, but
I've never met the girl I couldn't have. I'm made for women. Let me hold you in my arms, Beatrice.
I can't.
Let me kiss that pendulous lower lip.
No, Alvin.
Why not? Tell me why not.
I'm Hubie's babe. This pendulous lower lip is his.
Hubie's babe.
Yes, and I'm the only thing he's got in his lonely life. Do you really despise Hubie so much that you would try and take me away from him?
Despise Hubie? I don't despise Hubie. He's like a brother to me.
Then take me in your arms and kiss me, and you stab a knife right through his heart. Well, go ahead. Hubie has a good friend.
Beatrice! Promise you won't tell him I brought you here. Promise you won't tell him I tried to make it with you. Beatrice! Beatrice!
Alvin, hey!
Oh, it's just a dream.
What were you dreaming about?
Nothing. Something stupid. Just some chick in me. Something weird. Go back to sleep.
I panicked. I got scared. I pulled him out of that dream when I heard her name being shouted from his room. I mean, It sounds bizarre, I know. It was only a dream, but dreams can become real. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You see, as the weeks went by, I began to dream of Beatrice myself. Yes, she came to me.
What's the matter, Hubie?
This is gonna be my first time.
This will be my first time too.
They shy away from me, girls, when they find out that I love opera and classical music. When they find out that I love collecting old steam engines and collecting fossils, and when they find out...
I know, I understand.
They leave me, Beatrice. Promise me you won't leave me.
You forget something?
What?
That I love old steam engines too, and that I read Greek and German, and I collect fossils, and I speak French and Russian?
Huh. You're right. I did forget. I forget. I forget when I look into those beautiful eyes and touch this soft skin that you're mine.